day my father destroyed my guitar was also the last day I ever remember crying. I didn't cry when I quit my band, when I moved out. Not even at my father's funeral. So I'm not saying that I start crying right now either. With my face already wet with rain, though, it's kind of hard to tell. Hal wraps his arms around me as I stand there, shivering from head to toe. I've forgotten about trying to punch him now, so I just cling right back. Right now, he's my only source of warmth. Da capo al fine sono. I've made him do this for me before, so I tell him. I tell him of my earliest memories of my father with that he was never in them. How he'd leave before I woke up for school and wouldn't return until I was already in bed. How he only spent more time working after my mom passed away, and how the only way I saw him was if I pursued music in the way he wanted me to. Hal listens without interrupting, even as I tell him how I quit music and refused to return any of my father's calls. Or how I almost didn't go to his funeral because I didn't know what to say at the eulogy. It's only when I wind down, cold, drenched, exhausted, that Hal finally breaks his silence. Song dashi, good teacher. Less good father. Aww. Nyo. Something like that, I guess. But really, it's my fault too. My father was a genius, so he was perfectly fine with other geniuses like you. I guess he just didn't know how to handle failures like me. Sono no fail. Maybe not to you, but definitely to him. Everything I did was never good enough for him, so I eventually just stopped trying. I still have no idea why he gave me his orchestra, you know. I would have figured he'd expect me to screw it up. Screw up? Confused, Hal points upwards with his finger. Screw up. No, not up. Screw up, as in screw up, as in fail, disappoint, suck balls, all that not so good stuff. Well, at least with you around, guess I can't single-handedly turn that concert into a total train wreck. Hal hesitates, probably stuck on processing my sudden barrage of slang. I don't wait for him to finish. Well, we better go home before we both catch colds. Huijia. Can't believe I'm the one saying this instead of you, but... No fail. Songdashi no thinks so no fail. How, it's okay. I've accepted it. Swanle, whatever. Now can we go please inside before we both die of... Hao leans over and presses his forehead against the side of my head, cutting me off in mid-sentence. He's so close that I can feel his breath tickling my ear. Slowly, Hao begins to hum. It doesn't take much for me to recognize the song he's humming. I would recognize that song anywhere. Because I'm the one who wrote it. Aww. I pull away with a start. How did you know that song? I haven't played that song, heck, any of the songs I wrote since I was still with my band. Songdashi. He liked that song most. What? Aww. I let Hal lead the way back to the practice room. Aww. Aww. As soon as we're inside, dripping water all over the carpet, Hal hands me a towel. Once I begin drying myself off, he opens his briefcase and pulls out his cell phone. I watch confusedly as he selects an old video clip. Music starts playing from the phone speakers, partially obscured by the noisy ambiance from a crowd. The images on the screen are small and grainy, but I immediately make out the lead singer of my former band. Behind him, smiling, strumming happily on that old guitar, is none other than myself. How? Snatching the phone out of Hal's grasp, I frantically stroll through the rest of the videos. Bars, cafes, even subway stations and street curbs. all my old band performances are here. Did you get these from my father? No, that's impossible. He would never have these videos in the first place. He hated this kind of music. Hal only shakes his head. He slowly takes the phone from my trembling hands. Songdashi not good father. Songdashi, he only know music. He know not how say he love Sona. So Songdashi work hard. Songdashi make Sona work hard. So someday Sona have good life. So someday Sona love Songdashi back. Aww. God damn it, that makes me want to cry. Because Songdashi love Sona, so he go see all music Sona make. But he's so afraid. He's afraid that this life no good to Sona. Songdashi only wants Sona have good life. So Songdashi, he makes Sona leave that life. Go new life. Good life. Aww. But then Sona only hates Songdashi. Sona only hate music. Songdashi, he only fails Sona. Why Songdashi give Sona his orchestra? So even Sona hate Songdashi. Sona no more hate music. God damn it. I wanna cry. Like I said, the day my father destroyed my guitar was also the last day I ever remember crying. Until today. Fucking hell. I'm tearing up a little bit. Are you absolutely okay with this, Sona? I don't want you to feel pressured by the rest of the orchestra if you'd rather not do it. I'm sorry I brought it up in the first place if it's caused you any problems at all. The heck are you apologizing for? It's good publicity for the orchestra after all. So thanks, kid. Guess you're pretty useful after all. As before, the girl smiles in relief. This time, though, I shoot back a smile of my own. A loud sneeze makes us both jump. You got a cold after all. In the corner, I see Hal blowing his nose. Figures he's the only one who caught a cold from the other night, especially since it was probably his first and only time in the rain without an umbrella. Heh, don't think I'll ever let him live that down. At least not until he admits why he had all of my father's videos of me in the first place. The last time I asked, he changed the topic by going on a rant about how I've ruined 2 of his suits so far. Though it might have just been my imagination, I think I caught him blushing. Or maybe his face was just red from the cold. I don't know. He probably... I think I know. I think what happened was his father ran to talk to him a lot about his daughter and stuff. Showed him the videos, sent them to him so he would have it on his phone. And he kind of fell in love with this girl he never met. And that's why he came to see her at the orchestra and help her love music again. Aww, it's so cute. No, so cute. Okay. I'm so happy. We're ready to start the interview now, Miss Song. Good luck, Sona. Thanks, but I won't need it. I take a seat as the lady from the newspaper pulls up a chair. And when she starts asking me about my father, as I inevitably knew she would, I already know what I'm going to say. In truth, my father and I rarely saw eye to eye. In fact, the last thing I ever said to him was that I hated him. For many years I was content to keep on believing that, because I always believed that he hated me too. Closing my eyes, I take a deep breath to steady myself. I don't know if I can believe that anymore, though. After all, it seems like my father and I actually had a lot in common. Bad things, like our pride, inability to talk to each other, and unwillingness to admit when we were wrong. But also good things,